Hi, my name is Lydia. I'm 30 years old. I'm from Biloxi, Mississippi, and this is Financial Audit.
You put the minimum towards it, which was $59 at that time. Wonderful. But you purchased $330, which that doesn't make sense. You're literally hurting yourself. You're pushing it to the limit, to the actual limit, and then there's $57.08. So my favorite question to ask is, why the are you spending on a credit card that you can't pay off and it's accruing interest?
I'm actually not sure what I spent on that card.
Oh, come
No,
on.
I'm like being real. I really have no idea what
You better be. No, I get it. Cool. Congratulations.
But
why are you spending on a credit card that you cannot pay off that is accruing interest?
Well, because I know I can pay it off in the future, and all I have to do is
the future's now, and you're not paying it off. So you. What do you mean?
Well, okay, but
you probably said that in the past. It didn't take you a day. Well, you could have, but it probably took a little bit of time to build up the $2,000 balance that was there before the now $2,334 balance. So you probably told yourself that your future self would take care of it. Guess what? Your future self got unemployed, and then you didn't have an emergency fund because you weren't acting like an adult while you were making money, and now you have to move and you can't afford to move, and then your future self is just playing catch up.
I'm almost pretty sure that I spent that after I was unemployed.
Yes.
So, but like,
yes, we have your most recent statements. I know. No shit.
But I knew I was going to have another job, so I felt like it was okay.
No, you had this previous balance, the previous balance, while you had the other job.
Yeah.
The other job.
Yeah.
So this isn't working. That logic is not filling. You had another job, you had income, but you were not paying it off. So that's not how it works.
Yeah.
You're not just paying it off when you get another job because you weren't paying it off when you had a previous job. So what are you talking about? In what world does that logic apply? No, you're allowing yourself to bullshit yourself. You're excusing yourself to spend money.
I mean, I think what I spend is justified.
You don't even know what you spent on, and you're saying it's justified?
Well, yeah, because obviously if I spent the money, I think that's justified. Or I wouldn't spend the money. But you don't even know. Yeah, but I wouldn't spend the money if I didn't know what it was. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't... If it wasn't justified, I wouldn't spend it. But, like, spending it, so obviously I spent it for a reason.
Insane. Do you realize what you are saying?
Yeah.
Me.
But
it's not funny. I'm just laughing out of just like what the
I mean, I understand that I probably shouldn't spend when I don't have a job, but I knew that it was like, I knew that.
No, you can't laugh with me. You don't know why I'm laughing. I am laughing at you. That is so delusional.
Yeah. But that's just how I've always been. I really that's just me.
So I know. Okay. Yeah, I made a lot of mistakes too. So I can just say forever, yeah, this is how I am and around my entire life. What do you mean? You're never going to change? Never going to try to better yourself? How long have you been with your boyfriend?
7.5 years.
Okay. It's a decent amount of time. Something tells me we might be together for a bit. Meaning maybe marriage is in the future.
Possibly.
Meaning you're going to destroy him because you refuse to make any change or progress or maturity in your life. You're 30. Congratulations. Yes. You're no longer 20.
I'm old.
You cannot make these mistakes like you have been doing. And you certainly cannot make the excuse of this is just how I've been.
Yeah. But I've always had a terrible time with money.
Oh my I just literally.
I know, but I'm just
shut your face for a second. Shut. Oh my. I literally just told you why I don't give a about the I used to or this is how I am.
I know.
I don't care. And then you immediately go back to that after nodding your head.
Yeah, but I'm so obviously here to change those habits.
No, that's not
but I've had those habits for so long. It's so hard to get out of that because I've been here before. I've done. Okay. I've racked up. I've paid it off. I've racked up. I pay it off. I rack up, and it's a vicious cycle that I can't. I'm not breaking. So
why do you think you haven't broken it?
To be honest, I just think I feel like I want it. So if I want it, I'll get it. I don't have any way to. I don't tell myself no. Yeah, I just don't say no.
That's the cycle. Not even addictive things. This is or coping or anything. It's just I want, so I get.
Pretty much. I mean, do
you want to retire?
Yeah, but I have
want to get a home? How much is in your retirement?
25,000.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you're behind for retirement.
Yes, but I took out.
You want a home with the boyfriend, future husband?
Possibly. I do want a home.
Okay, just maybe not with him.
Well, no, like I do want one with him as well. I just don't want to get married being in the financial situation that we're in.
Okay, so you want to change it.
Yeah. But
you want that, what I want, more.
When I'm doing the purchase, yes. Like I don't think about the future. I just think like, oh my God, I like the way that looks. I want to get it. I don't think about the repercussions. I just do it.
Yeah.
So
I can see that.
Yeah.
That's written all over your statements.
Really bad time of like that like FOMO feeling. I don't want to like miss out on stuff.
You know what this means though? What this actually means for you is, okay, maybe that is you and we just have to accept that part. Mm-hmm. But you can't have access to credit cards then, because that is the most dangerous mindset to have when you are given unlimited money, pieces of plastic. Yeah. You can spend infinite, and then you just self-confess. It'll go down, then it goes up, and it'll go down, then it goes up. Mm-hmm. You are not a credit card person. No. You need to use like a debit card that builds credit, like the Fizz card. Mm-hmm. Do that. I recommend it to all the guests, unless they're really bad. But I think you, with at least your understanding or in desire to get out of it, you could use a resource like that. Mm-hmm. Man, you're just not a credit card. You can't have access to credit cards. Okay. You're gonna credit, you know what, but like, you need to close the accounts.
You know what the up thing is? I paid off my credit cards, and I cut them up, like physically cut them up.
When? How many? All of them?
Before I got laid off. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't build all these up since you got laid off 2 weeks ago.
A month ago.
Okay, a month ago. But you did not build up literal tens of thousands.
Well, I did. I took a loan to pay them off. I don't know how much I actually racked up.
Are you saying when you paid them down, you took a loan?
Yeah, like
You didn't pay them down, lady.
Consolidated them.
You didn't pay them down. You just moved the debt somewhere else, and then you built them right back. And then you built them right back up again. If I met with you before that, I would have said, do not do the consolidation. Consolidation is great for a lot of people, but not until you build the discipline that is necessary to actually get out of debt, because then you will have proven to yourself that you will not get into it again. You didn't actually pay off any cards, you moved it. And because you didn't address any of your actual behavioral problems or understanding of what a credit card is, you just built them all the way back up again. You yourself. We should have met a month ago.
But I took that loan out before I knew I was getting laid off. So it all kind of like...
that doesn't matter regardless.
Like,
you wouldn't have changed your behavior if you weren't laid off.
Well, no, that's what I was saying. I obviously didn't change because I cut up my cards physically, but then I used my digital cards in place of them.
People wonder why I say close the account sometimes instead of just cutting them up. That's why everything's digital now. For sake, close the account. Log in, call them, close the accounts. Yeah. You cannot have access to these. You cannot. You are irresponsible. You speak like a child. You do not understand anything about money. You have no respect for debt. You have no respect for debt. You cannot have access to it. Yeah. Okay?
Okay.
It saves you. It saves you, and it saves your future relationship. Yeah. It saves the goals that you have.
Yeah. And I have goals. And that's why I feel like
What are some of the goals?
I want to buy a home. I want to be financial. I don't want to worry about how much I have in my bank account anymore. I want a stress-free life. I don't want to have that. I wake up and think about
how much you have in a bank account because you have nothing.
Yeah, well, negative
less than
nothing.
So it's just why even worry at that point?
But yeah, I just I don't want to go through and be oh, I have to buy gas. I wonder if it's going to overdraft my account. I don't want to feel like that anymore.
You don't look.
Sometimes I look.
We're bouncing. Sometimes if we're overdrafting 1,000 times in a year, looking should be a basic minimum requirement for you.
I mean, okay. So with retirement aspects of retirement, I do want to retire, and I do, and I look at my retirement account. But the reason why it's so low is because when I was in my previous debt situation, when I was in my early 20s, I closed out my 401k and used that to. I just closed it out though. I didn't take a loan on it. I just took the money, and then I had to pay a ton of taxes.
That's probably worse.
Yeah.
Than taking a loan out on it.
But ever since then, I don't touch that because I know that's.
When did you take it out? How much was it? How much did you drain from your 401k?
Oh, I don't know.
Financial bingo. Here we go.
That was a long time ago. It was 10 years ago at least. So I was probably...
You were 20?
Yeah. Yeah.
How much money did you have 1K at 20?
Probably like 10.
1,000?
Yeah, it was dumb.
That's incredible. That 10,000 would have been like what? 25,000 by now?
Yeah.
Your retirement would have been double.
Yeah, but...
You'd have actually been on track for where I wanted you. Actually, for your previous income, you would have been right on track for retirement. You're halfway there now, but you would have been right on track. And you mean previous? Are you saying you paid off debt previously before the consolidation as well?